Hello, hello, hello. Hi there, everyone. It's Friday. It's Friday night, and we've made it through the week. Yes, time is up, and I see there that I'm over. I'm over. It's 7:32. I'm very sorry. I actually had a technical issue. I know this sounds like an excuse, but I had a technical issue getting in tonight. For some reason, when I logged in with my phone, because I need both the phone and the computer switched on to be able to get sound, and when I logged into the phone, it logged itself out again. So I actually have 3 cameras currently showing, which is really weird because the first one logged out, but it didn't. Anyway, whatever. We have video and we have sound. I'm so glad that you guys have been entertaining yourself. Cherie, were you the entertainment while everyone was waiting? Is that how it works? Subu, I hear it's wet and windy. I'm so sorry. Is it cold as well, or is it just wet and windy? Hello, Marilyn and Margaret. How are you, ladies? Hello, Suzanne. Hi, Sheila in New Zealand. Hello, Trish. Welcome. If it's your first time, everyone, it's Trish's first time. So, first time live with us. So, we have the most wonderful, wonderful group of people. Oh, there's Cookie. Cookie, are you okay? Are you okay? You can settle down now, darling. He's flapping his wings. Don't know what he's doing. And I had until just before I went live, I had Crumpet sitting on my seat right behind me, and I was going to pull him up and show him to you and say hello, but he's gone. Never mind. Hello, Donna. Nice to see you. Who else do we have here tonight? How am I? I'm good. Thank you very much. Thank you for asking. I did my nails. That's something I never do. I don't know. I don't even know why I did my nails. I used to. So those of you who've been watching me for many years, before I was doing regular Facebook lives, I used to do YouTube videos even before that, and I always made sure my nails were lovely. I used to get them done. Used to just enjoy that little bit of spoiling. Every month or so I'd get my nails done. And then COVID happened, and we all stopped doing things like that. We didn't go see the nail technicians. We didn't go see anybody. And I haven't actually bothered with my nails since. So for some bizarre reason today, I painted them, and I don't even know why. So there we go. It's Friday. Yes, it is. Is that little verse there, the bustle, bustle, scurry, scurry, is that actually sung to music, or do we just say it? Because it sounds like it should be sung. Hello, Deb. Nice to see you. Hope you're well. Yes, she is a poet. But you know what? I think she knows it. I don't think it's I think she does actually know that she's a poet. It does sound like something out about, hurry, hurry. You know what else it reminds me of? Who remembers? Okay, here we go. Who remembers Mr. Squiggle? Do you remember Blackboard? He used to go, hurry up, hurry up. Do you remember him? So that brings back some memories, doesn't it? I know it does. I grew up on a healthy dose of Mr. Squiggle when I was very, very small, in black and white, mind you, because that's what we had. We had a black and white TV. Let me see. I'm so sorry if I've missed names. I'm very, very sorry about that. Rose says she wants some of whatever you've been drinking. Cherie? Who was able to join us yesterday for the leap year party? Did anyone join us for that? That was a bit of fun, wasn't it? I had a nice day, and we have a couple of Roses here. Rose won one of the challenge prizes, and Janine, if she's watching tonight, won the other one. So that's kind of cool. Blackball was frightening to you. Yeah, I didn't like his voice either when I was really little. But I don't think I was terrified. I just thought he was weird. It was great fun. It was. All right, so let's get started. I'm actually going to do a little unboxing tonight. I've opened the box, but I haven't gone through everything that's inside. It's still all in its packaging. So I thought, let's do that. and then we'll make something with it. How about that? Does that make sense? So let me scroll. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to switch over to the desk. Here we go. Oops, a little bit crooked. I don't like to be crooked. That makes me uncomfortable. I don't know why. I might have to scroll out. And I just realized I've got a Celebration catalogue on the desk there, and I don't want that because Celebration has finished. No more. All gone. All right, let's see what we have in here. And I'm going to scroll out a little bit because it's too close. So let's go back and see what's in the box. And you can see straight away some bright colours and some bits and pieces. All right. So some of what I'm going to open, some of you may have already seen. And maybe this is why I did my nails, because they kind of match, don't they? They kind of match with the pink in here. This is a pinky purpley kind of a colour, and there's pinks and purples in this. This is a new set of paper called Flowering Zinnias, okay, which is also the name of the suite because the suites always take their name from the paper. You're waiting for yours, Jody. Yeah, mine just I was hoping it would come by today so I could use it tonight. So this is also going to be my craft along suite that I'm going to play with this month. So my craft along projects are all going to be playing with different elements of this suite. So for anyone who's interested. And right now I wrote out a calendar. I always do, like on the first of the month, I sit down and one of my tasks, I've got like a checklist of things I have to do on the first of the month. And one of the things I have to do is write out my month so I know what is happening and when. I think at this point it looks like, oops, I'm looking at April. That's not right. No, I'm meant to look at March. And right now I have scheduled craft along for Wednesday, the 27th of March. Okay, so there might be a couple of small changes coming up with craft along. Nothing that anyone needs to be concerned about, but yeah. Oh, can anyone tell you the name of the flower in the Enduring Beauty stamp, please? Well, that's a good question. The Enduring Beauty stamp, I think this looks like some sort of climbing rose, don't you think? Would anyone else agree? This looks like a climbing rose because it has that kind of open look to it that a climbing rose has, whereas a regular rose is more layers of petals. The climbing roses are more of an open one. So if anyone's got a better name for it than that, or maybe somebody, where's Janine? She probably knows the Latin name for it, but the botanical name. But I think it looks like climbing roses. That's just my personal opinion. Hey, Gail, nice to see you. A clematis. That sounds very official. I don't know actually what that is. So you could be right. Oh, similar to a dogwood. Well, I know what a dogwood is because we had the dogwood stamp set last month, didn't we? Yes, they are kind of berry burst, but a little bit lighter. They're actually the color of the berry burst sequins, which are, I think, quite a bit lighter than the ink or the cardstock. But anyway, there we go. A peony rose. Yes, it could be. It could be. Oh, thanks. All right. So it is a beautiful stamp set, that Enduring Beauty. It's gorgeous. All right. So the colors in the Flowering Zinnias paper. Well, let's open a pack of paper up, shall we? Because I haven't done that yet. And I'm going to want to do that if I'm going to play with it tonight. So let's, I'm going to grab my scissors here and I'm just going to open up a bit of the plastic. And let's see. And then we'll do a couple of really simple cards because by the time I go through this, it's going to take a few minutes. And so you can see the mess that is around my desk here. So try and ignore that. Let's come back down so you can't see it. That might be a good idea. All right. So here we have, this is very bright, isn't it? If you're someone who doesn't love a lot of bright, maybe this set is not for you. I don't know. Some people may, when I first looked at it, I have to say, I thought, oh, it's a bit bright for me because I'm not always known for very bright. But then Hues of Happiness, I felt that way about that one when we got that a couple of years ago. And by the end of that catalogue, I loved it. I just thought it was fabulous. But initially my reaction was it's a bit bright. It could be an anemone. That's true. I always like the way Nemo says anemone. He says anemone. Do you remember that? They do have statements like that. All right, so this side we have the more graphic, big design, and on the back is always, so this is how the papers tend to go, okay? So the papers are usually a bigger design, more graphic on one side, and then more of a background or a smaller design on the other side. So Shagadelic. An enemy. Well, let's hope not. Okay, look, I'll turn these over as we go through. So this looks like it's pumpkin pie and lemon lolly. I'll have a look at the colors on the back. Love this paper. Absolutely love this paper. I like these papers that have, like, it comes in from two sides. So this is the right way here, and then you have to turn it around to have the right way. And you can cut it down the middle and then use all the different pieces. Love this. I think that's gorgeous paper. And on the back of that one, we have, ooh, is that lemon lime twist? I think it might be. It's beautiful. Look at that. That's really nice. I'll go, like I said, I'll look at the colors when we get to the end, but that's really nice. I can do a lot with that. Oh, we have little tiny zinnias. That's kind of cute. Not a fan of anyone this sweet. I think I know what you're saying. You're saying, well, you can't have everything, right? Because I used the coffee sweet a couple of weeks ago, and I thought that was fabulous. But then a couple of people on the video said it wasn't their thing. So you can't have everyone like everything, and that's why we have so many different things. It's just, that's how it goes. Petal pink on this side. That's really nice. Oh, we're coming up to one I really like the look of. I love this. Look at that. That's red and pink together. How beautiful. It almost looks like velvet or suede. It's gorgeous. It's just flat paper, but it's beautiful. Love that. And then on the back, we have the same two colors, the pink and the red again, but a little design. You see that? That's really nice. All right. I think this would be, the first page was a bit Scooby-Doo. That's funny. Don't look at what I'm making. Yeah, that's exactly right. Exactly right. Sometimes I think the video should come with a warning. The warning should be, be careful that you don't feel like you want to buy this thing, whatever it is at the end. But, some people, they like what they like and they won't be swayed. But I was thinking this would look nice with crumb cake. I would use this with crumb cake. I think the bright colors and the crumb cake would really offset each other really well. So, all right, so those two. And then this one, that's very, very bright. Don't know how I feel about those two greens together, but I'm sure I'll find a use for it. But what's on the back? Same colors, but stripes. Okay. Hang on, what happened? My phone kicked me out again. Oh, well, that's interesting. What's it doing? Let's go back down there and see if it'll actually behave itself. See, I'm having some technical problems tonight. That's just weird. All right, and then we're almost to the end. So this is similar to the first one, but this one's on a white background. So remember, see, this one was, there's no white to be found in this one. I actually really like the white background. I think I like it better. It tones it down a little bit more for me. That's nice. You already have it. Look, ooh, purple, purple. And the purple in this goes really nice with the purple in these flowers. That's really nice. So it looks like Highland Heather and I'd say Blackberry Bliss. But let's have a look, because always on the back of your paper, sorry, on the back of the paper pack, they always list out the colors so we know exactly. Oh, I knew you would love it, Cheryl. Of course you would. I've got a few purple loving friends that will love that. All right, so Berry Burst. That's no surprise. Blackberry Bliss, Flirty Flamingo, Highland Heather, that's the purple. Lemon Lime Twist is the bright green. Lemon Lolly, Melon Mambo, Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, Petal Pink, Pumpkin Pie, and Real Red. So it's a real assortment of colours, and that's why, it would be easy to fussy cut. Yes, that would be really nice. So, but we also have dies, and I'm wondering if any of the dies are going to match any of the papers. So you may already know the answers to this, and anyway, I'm going to put these all back down, and we're going to have some fun with that. So I've actually got 2 packs of the DSP in this box, because I ordered the sweet and then I ordered the paper as well. So I got myself 2 packets. So I'd have plenty for craft along, because I want to get started early on it this month. So let's see what else is in the box. Whoops. Sorry. Another pack of paper. Let me zoom out again, because otherwise way too close. All right, so we have the other second pack. Then we have, now this is new Glimmer Paper. These are all, okay, if you're wondering where can I find all these things, these are online exclusives that are coming out on the 5th of March. So next Tuesday, all these things will be available in the Stampin' Up! Online store. Okay, if you do not have a demonstrator that you work with and you're wanting to make a purchase, I will have the online store address in the description below the YouTube video, or you can go to my blog and there's also a shop now button on there. So this is a 3-color glimmer paper, and the colors are Berry Burst, which is going to go really nicely, don't you think, with the paper that we just looked at. And then, ooh, is that Granny Apple? Let me have a look. And white. So let me have a look. I could have used that Berry Burst color on the other yesterday when I was, yeah, it's actually Berry Burst Old Olive and white. Although I reckon that could go with either Old Olive or Granny Apple Green. But how nice. Isn't that beautiful? Gorgeous, gorgeous colors. And we love good glimmer. Okay, I don't believe this is adhesive. No, it's not. Not self-adhesive. So you have to actually stick it on with glue, guys. All right, now the stamp set that goes with all of this is called Simply Zinnia. It's very, very pretty. I really, really love all the line drawing stamps. So it'll open itself up. It'll work for embossing. It'll work for colouring. I mean heat embossing. Colouring. It'll work for cutting. All sorts of things. And we've got some nice, there's 3 sentiments: sending flowers and thinking of you. Words fail to express my gratitude and thank you so much. And you know what I like about these couple? They have mixed fonts. So I love it when a sentiment has mixed fonts. That just floats my boat. I've got thank you, and then the so much is in a totally different font, and I love how that works. And then we have these, and then we also have matching dies. So let's have a look at these. I am going to, some of the dies make flowers without needing the stamps. If I'm remembering correctly, I checked it all out before I ordered it, and I thought, oh, that will make a good craft along theme because I can send out flowers without having to do any stamping. So let's see how we go. All right, so then we have here, we have these couple of flowers that you could layer them if you wanted to. This also layers on top of like this is the underside of the flower, and then you can have the, let me pull it out. Oh, it doesn't want to come because it's brand new. The adhesive in these when you first get them is really strong. It's coming. All right, and then so this can go layer on top of this, and so you have your flower underneath and your petals on top. Does that make sense? So that's kind of cute. And I saw a really nice example of a card on our site, on our Stampin' Up website for demonstrators. There was a really nice example of a flower made with that. And then some of them, like these frame ones, cut out the stamps, and you can see which one. So this one cuts out this stamped image here. We have these leaves cut out these ones, and then this big one here cuts out these, and then the others are all standalone ones that you can make up all sorts of other flower shapes. So super cute. Can't wait to play with it. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Does anyone know what zinnia is in Dutch? Ooh, I don't know. Oh, thanks, Cheryl. I don't normally paint them like I was saying earlier. I don't know what possessed me to do that today. Don't know. Now there's a part of the suite. There's a matching embossing folder, which is, as you can see, zinnias, and that's going to create some really, really nice images. I can't wait to emboss foil with that, because remember that video I did a couple of weeks ago in my Technique Tuesday? We did foil techniques, and embossing foil is a wonderful thing. So you can see it has a direction. Let's put something, I don't know if you can see it. No, you can't see it. Put something behind and see if that helps. It does actually have a direction. So like the flowers go this way. Can you see that? So you've got your stems and leaves here. It's a bit hard to see. But anyway, trust me, it does have a direction. But that's really nice, and it's a 3D embossing folder, which means you'll need the specialty plate to run it through, but it also is 6x6, so you can do a larger piece of paper if you need to, which is great. And then the final thing that's in here in this suite is these, which I just love. These are the sequins, adhesive backed shiny sequins. How nice are these in some of the colors? So melon mambo, pumpkin pie, lemon lolly, and ooh, doesn't say on the back, but that looks like granny apple green to me. And I don't think that it's actually, because it has old olive in. Oh no, it might be lemon lime twist. That's what it is. It's lemon lime twist. So, oh, Cherie has an answer there for you, Monique. Did you see that? Yes, I will be drawing around them before I move them. I did that with my coffee set, and I'm so glad I did, because it's got all these little tiny pieces and I don't want to lose them. So what the girls are talking about there, let me just move this for a second. Give me one moment while I pull those out again, because I want to show you, is to actually draw around them. Move all these bits and pieces before I get myself completely out of control. So what you do is you grab a pen and you literally draw around your shapes. So say, for example, let me just put this one in a better position because I didn't quite put that in the right spot. Okay, that's better there. All right, so, you know, actually literally draw around these guys so that when you put them, take them out later, you know exactly where they go back again. Because there's a couple of reasons why. First of all, you'll know if there's one missing. Okay, if it's you know, the spot is empty, you'll know it's a missing die and you know what you're looking for. But also the other thing is you can all fit them all back in, because the problem is if you take a few out at a time to use them, and then when you go to put them back in again, it's really hard to actually fit them all back on the sheet because you don't get them in exactly the right spot. So now if this one comes out, I know exactly where that goes. Okay, that just goes straight back in here because we made a spot for it. All right, so I'll be doing that with all of them. Okay, and that's a really good tip for you if you do that. All right, let's move that. All right, let's see what else is in this box, because I did get a couple of other things. I got this cool, this is not part of the Zinnia suite, but I love it. It's called Sweetly Scripted, and it has some really nice, let me move this back down again. Zoom, zoom, zoom. There we go. We've got happy anniversary, congratulations, happy birthday, a million thanks, speedy recovery, and save the date. And they're like long scrolly things, and you can make them shorter, of course, and just take off the little bit on either side, or you can make it go right across something. And we used to have a set like this years ago. I don't know if anyone remembers what it's called. It's like, I can't remember. Hello, Margaret. Nice to see you there. You like the sweet? Yeah, I do too. Yep, that's what I'm doing craft along with this month. Oh, yes, you could photocopy the dies. That's another way to do it. And then Cheryl suggested cutting them out in cardstock and sticking them on the other side. Yep, you could do that too. So whatever is easiest for you, but it's really good to have a system so that they don't get lost. Okay, but the Sweetly Scripted set, I think it'll be popular, and I can see myself using it for quite a bit. And what else did I get? Nearly to the end of what I got. I got the opaque faceted gems because they were a celebration thingy. And I think that's it. So there we go. So, yeah, there we go. All right, my husband is just coming home from work. So he's driving past the window as we speak. So Monique has responded to you, Cherie. So there you go. It looks like a dahlia. It does a bit. Yes, it's got a dahlia-esque kind of a thing going on, hasn't it? All right, so let's look at these colours. And I think I'm going to, this is where I start. When I've got a new suite, okay, I start with the colours that are in here and work out what I want to do. Okay, well, first of all, I'm going to have a white card base. I've already decided that. But then I'm going to have some other bits and pieces, and I want to decide on a couple of, I do like this. And I haven't used lemon lime twist all that much. I think I have some lemon lime twist. So I have to actually, there's a few colors that I happen to have that I think I need I need, oh, but then I'm also tempted to use this because I love this. I think this is gorgeous. That might be my new favorite one. So let's go with this just because it's gorgeous. And then I might come in and use the other one after or something similar. All right, so the colors in this are Melon Mambo and did we say real red? I think it is, yeah, real red. Okay, so let's have a, oh. Look at you girls speaking, is it speaking Dutch? It is, isn't it? Because it makes no sense to me. All right, and then we also have, we could, if we wanted to, bring this in, although I feel like this looks better maybe with some of those other colors. Hello, hubby. He's looking at me through the window. Distracting me. All right. Okay, so I'm thinking, what would I like to do with this? And I'm thinking, oh, but I do like the idea of using a crumb. I don't know why I feel like this would look really good with crumb cake. What do you guys think? Do you think it would look good with crumb cake? I'm going to grab my crumb cake cardstock and let's see. So I have all my colors right next to me so that I can just reach over. So this is kind of how this would be if we use these together. And I kind of like that neutral look. Oh, lemon lime with the red. We might do that for the second one. Okay, so not crumb cake, says Jody. Oh, black. Oh, yes, we could do black. All right, black it is. That would be great. Okay. What do you think? Black is very dramatic. And if ever you want to be really dramatic with your cards, black is always a great way to go. There are some cards that don't lend them, you know, black is a bit much, but if you want to get dramatic, and this is quite dramatic paper, then this is probably a good choice. So I'm going 14.3 by 10 to make my card front, okay, like so. And then I'm going to go with a card design that I frequently use. One of my favorites, but it should look really, really good. So 6.5 centimeters across for this piece. See how nice this is? I love this paper. All right, and then on the back, I'm going to make 2.5 centimeters or an inch on the back there. And we're going to go 13.8, same size, same length. All right. Right, so now that we've gone in there, we have our, have I managed to lose my black paper? Oh, there it is. Huh. All right, that didn't take me very long to lose something. Now, sometimes I like to go with this way. I'm thinking maybe for a change, I'm going to go the other way. So I'm going to have this one on the right and this one on the left. And we have lots of options for what to put over the top. So I'm going to pop this on with my Tombow. And let's just pop it straight down. It took me a long time to get to the point today. I'm sorry about that. I'm just realizing I probably need to be more careful because sometimes people don't like small talk. But I'm so sorry, guys. With me, you get a lot of chat. I know that, and I hope that that's okay. I know you guys all like to chat to each other, and that's good. Rose has a question. Oh, sorry, I missed it. Let me go back. Could you color the white glimmer paper? Yes, you could. I've seen people color glimmer paper with blends. The problem with doing that is that the surface of blends is like sandpaper and will damage if you do, unless you're very, very careful and only did a tiny bit, you would probably damage your blends. And I'd be very careful about that. Yeah. All right, let's see. Ooh, red, Suzanne. That's nice. Thank you for capitalizing that, Cherie, because I did notice it, so it worked. Hello, Janine. How are you? All right. So I've got some options that I'd like to stamp my Simply Zinnia. Now, these are rubber stamps that this is brand new. Literally, I just pulled it out of the pack when I showed you guys. So it means I'm going to have to stick it on the block, but I'm thinking, is this one too big? It's going to cover up too much of my beautiful paper. That is too big. So that's a shame because that actually would have worked quite well. I'm just looking to see if I have any other shapes here, or do I have to cut something from scratch? So I'm going through my scrap bucket. I mean, I could use a square. And I'm just looking. We could always do this. It's a vellum circle, guys. Look what I found. I know how much you guys love vellum circles, but that's okay. Ooh, or we could use, I have here a countryside corner die. That could work too. Let's have a look and see. So I'm going to pull this big stamp here out. Yes, I know it's too big for whatever shape we decide we're using, but I'm not worried about that. I'm going to pull the backing off it. If anyone hasn't seen this before, this is your chance to see the very best way to put your stamps together. If you have never seen this. Okay, all the stamps come with a sheet of stickers that go onto the back. Okay, and halfway down the stamp, there is like a split to help you get to peel the sticker off more easily. And what I do is I dog ear that. Okay, and I dog ear it on both sides because it just makes it easier later. Okay, and then I'm going to pull the whole stamp up, sorry, the whole sticker up from the backing. And now this is sticky. Okay, it's sticky as anything. And what we're going to do is we're going to stick it on a block. So let me pull out E-block. And then we are going to stick the whole thing down, the whole thing, all right, so that those little dog ear bits are flapping around there. And I'm going to rub it on to make sure it gets a really good stick, all right. Then I'm going to take the backing off that I had dog eared before, so it's made that very easy for me, all right, like so. All right, then I turn it over and I'm going to line this up now. Because my acrylic block is see-through, I can line it up so that the stamp, the label, is lined up with the actual rubber stamp, and give it a good push and your stamp's put together, ready to go. And when you peel it off, that label will come too, okay, and it can go back into your stamp case. So if you haven't seen that before, there is a video that I made on how to do this if you want to see it again. I think it's the very best, very easiest way to put your stamps together. And I tried lots of different ways, but this is absolutely the best one by far. You love the chat. Well, that's good. I do too, Cherie. Or that's not a surprise to anyone. Cherie said she uses a lot of vellum. Hey, me too. Oh, okay, Nairi. Good to have you here, though, even for a little while. All right, so I'm going to, because I've got black behind here, I did think about, I was going to do these in Melon Mambo. I was going to color them, like ink them in Melon Mambo, but I think I won't. I think I'll use black, and I'm just thinking I'll use Memento, I believe. And I'm going to ink this up. Now, to ink this up, because it's such a big stamp, you're better to have the stamp face up and then put your ink over the top of that. And you want to make sure too that your inks, your Memento or whatever you're using, are well and truly inky. So if they need re-inking, give them a light re-inking with your re-inkers. And I'm happy with that. Now these are rubber stamps, so we don't need a matte underneath. All right, I'm going to go sort of a little bit over the edge. I'm not doing it completely in the middle, just for makes it a bit more interesting. I used to do that way, Cherie, but I found it I have better success with it this way. All right, so this is how this is looking now. Okay, isn't this a beautiful stamp? Look at the detail on that. Rubber stamps offer detail that no other type of stamp can offer. They look amazing. Fantastic. Now, I did get a bit of a overstamping here on my mat, so I'm just going to wipe that off. All right. And let's put our lid back onto our memento. Now, I could add some color to this, and I think I will. Oh, it's nice, isn't it? Isn't it nice? Grey ink. Oh, yeah, grey ink would have looked good too. That would have been good. I know, for a first use, it looks fantastic, doesn't it? So I'm thinking, I don't actually have memento in blends. I do have, what have I got? I've got Blackberry Bliss. So even though I use memento is a water-based ink, I have a few options. I could use my water painters. The only problem with that is I'd have to be careful to not add much water because the memento might run, because memento is also water-based. Okay. However, another option, and we did talk about blender pens the other day. Another option would be to use your blender pens with your inks, because that won't make the memento run. So that might be a go. So I'm going to pull that out. I'm going to grab my Melon Mambo ink, and I'm only going to add a little bit. I'm not going to add a lot. All right, so to do this, I'm going to pop my ink pad down. Who watched the blender pens technique a couple of weeks ago? Because I think that's probably if you haven't, these are fantastic. Love, love, love them. They come in packs of 3, and you can use them to pick up color and apply color wherever you want without adding any water. So you can see here, and I could also, you know, I could come in here and I could add, use my markers as well. Now, let me see here. I'm just going to find a scrap of paper for a second, which you'd think I'd have scraps of paper everywhere, but here we go. I'm just going to, this is a bit dark, so I'm just going to bring it down a little bit lighter. That's better now. Didn't want it to be too dark, or we'll end up, it's going to be overwhelming. So I'm just going, and I'm not being careful particularly, I'm just adding some color. And as I come out, you'll notice the color is getting lighter and lighter, and you'd expect that. So if I decide it's getting too light and but I don't want it to be as dark as it was at the start, then so now it's getting too light, but I don't want to start again with this. So I'm going to run it off on here until it starts to lighten up. See how it's getting lighter as I go, and then I can come back in when it's lightened up a bit, because I don't want it to be too dark. Now, the other thing will be, do we want to use green on the leaves, or do we just want to leave the leaves undone? I'm thinking I would like to add green, and but I don't want it to be an overwhelming green. Now, Mossy Meadow is probably my color of choice when it comes to greens, because it's a neutral green and it does not overwhelm your project. So that might be the go. All right, so that's looking okay. It gives you a bit of an idea anyway. But the only thing is I'm finding is that the color takes away some of the detail a little bit. So I don't know. I kind of liked it just stamped, even without the color. Is that a question? I'm just looking to see. Kelly said something there that she was responding to some questions, I think. Sorry, I'm not looking very much because colouring takes up lots of concentration. And while I'm colouring, I'm really not paying a lot of attention to what you guys are saying. I'm sorry about that. Anyone got anything exciting planned for the weekend? And by exciting, I don't mean, you know, abseiling and adventuring. I mean crafting. That's what I mean. Or going out to coffee or dinner or something like that. Maybe seeing a movie. That's exciting. As I get older, the word, you know, exciting has different meaning to what it once did. Don't colour at all. Leave the third bloom. Well, I'm too late now. I've started. So sorry. I'm trying to leave some, but I'm not going to colour the whole thing. I'm just going to leave. Like as I work my way out, I'm getting lighter and lighter. But this is a good alternative if you kind of want to have like a watercolor look, but you don't want to add water. Like in this case, I didn't want to add water to the memento. Then this is a good alternative using blender pens. All right, so now you see how light this is. Like I've almost got all that off, which means now as soon as it comes clear like this, I can pick up a different color. So let's clear that off. I'm just going to clean my block the same as I would clean a stamp on my Stampin' Scrub. That's the scrub that we still have in stock, Cherie. Leave the leaves. Okay, you do not want the leaves coloured. I see that. Don't colour the leaves. Okay. All right, no colouring of leaves. Right. All right. So this is how this is looking. All right. We could colour the leaves with, if I was going to colour them at all, I'm not going to because you told me not to, but if I was going to colour them at all, I would only probably use Mossy Meadow. I don't think there's any other green that I would think would be right for this. All right. I feel like I should have some silver on this, and I'm wondering where that silver should go. And we're going to need a banner. Now, are there any other, let's see, if I got, oh, I've got an everyday label. Oh no, that's not an everyday label die. This one's too big. I'm looking for a smaller banner. I've got really small banners, but none of the greetings in this set would fit on those. I do have a strip of silver. That would look rather nice. Oh, there's another strip of silver. And this silver is the stuff that the self-adhesive stuff that you can peel the backing off. Oh, now I find. Now. Oh, no, it's already stamped. Oh, well. It's amazing what you find in my scrap bucket. It's amazing. All right, we might have to actually cut ourselves a well, this is from the, what's this one? Actually, I don't know what that one is. Is that from the Countryside Corners? But that's probably too small as well. So I think I'm going to have to cut one. That's okay. But I'm actually going to put this on first, I think. I'm going to pop it on dimensionals. I did think about putting like the next shape up, like the next, because these are nested shapes. I did think about going up to the next one and doing a silver all the way around, but I don't think I will because I'm going to lose too much of my backing design. So let's put these around. I'm not going to put them too close to the edge because I might want to have something slipped in underneath maybe. What did you miss? What did you miss out on? Oh, the black and white ribbon. I could do that. The black and white ribbon would be lovely, actually. That's a great suggestion. Yeah, Cookie is quiet tonight about that, apart from the bit of flapping around that he did at the beginning. Is that Susan? Is that Eric Bana movie? This like the next one in the Dry series? Is that? I think it might be. Force of Nature is the second one. Is that correct? I'm interested to know. I haven't seen the Dry yet, but I'd like to. And I was thinking about maybe reading the book, which is why I haven't seen the movie, because I always like to read the book before I see the movie. All right, so I'm thinking this might go down here somewhere, but let's see and let's decide what greeting we would like. I think I want the thank you because I think it's a really nice thank you, this one. I'm going to quickly put this stamp together. I'm not going to slow down this time. I'm just going to put it together super, super fast so that you guys don't have to wait too long. I'm just going to get myself a block. And we line that up. And there it is. It's all put together. Yeah, right. Cherie, I did not kick the cat. So what were you trying to get, Cherie? What were you trying to get that was out of stock? Tell me what it was in case I have a spare and we can negotiate something maybe. I did not kick the cat or admit it. You're disappointed with the movie. That's actually, I think, why I like to see the book, read the book first, because I want to see if the movie is going to live up to the book. And frequently it doesn't. But I love it when it does. So I've got this. This is a piece of basic white thick. And let's just pop this right here. And where are my bone folders? Goodness me. There it is. Right, so I'm going to pop that right there here on the front. Zip around with the Tombow. The Enduring Beauty Bundle. I can't help you with the Dragonfly Punch is actually current product, and I do have one in my stock. If it gets retired, it will be up for grabs, but it's not yet because it's still current. And oh, you guys, stop it. All right, so I'm deciding, what am I going to stamp this on? That is the question. Let me grab a piece of white, and I think maybe, let's see, I think the Thoughtful Expressions, guys, I've been using these a lot lately, and I think this would fit nicely, but let's see. Well, let's stamp it first. I'm going to stamp it in Memento. Actually, will I stamp it in Memento? Yes. Yes, I will. Like so. Isn't that a nice stamp? It's beautiful. Love it. It's just a way of getting more people to watch replays, isn't it, Cherie? Is that what we're trying to do? Get my YouTube numbers up. All right. I've got these couple here. So this one is probably a bit big. Let's see if this one fits. It does. Oh, that's a nice size. These are so nice. I love these shapes, and I love the banners. I think the banners are so useful. I'm going to cut this out super fast and be right back. just thinking who we're missing tonight. I haven't seen Jamie tonight. Maybe she's watching quietly. Who knows? All right, so I've got my little greeting here on a banner, and I'm thinking that this will look really nice right about here. Now, I could have my silver piece, you know, straight down the middle here, something like that, but you're not going to see a whole lot of it. It'd just be top and bottom. I was thinking probably more about having it going across here, just below my greeting, like so. I think that's rather nice. So let's cut that. Once upon a time, putting a little bit of glitter paper or bling on a card was kind of my trademark, and everyone knew. It was a bit like I think it was a stage I went through, a little bit like vellum actually, but I used to stick a piece of bling on every single card, every single one, and I kind of got known for that. I don't tend to do that as often now. That's ready to stick. I'm going to use a couple of dimensionals behind here. I think the black and white ribbon is a great idea, and I'm going to do it, Jody. Thank you for the suggestion. And Leslie, haven't seen Leslie tonight. No. All right, so let's pop that right about there, like so. This piece is going to go from this edge and just come across here, like so. And then I have some black and white ribbon, and I think that's going to, we'll need some bling too, but the ribbon and the bling are going to finish this off really nicely. Oh, that's okay. It's yummy, isn't it? How are you? And you never ever have to worry about being late. It's just join in when you can, or watch the replay, whatever, you know, it's all good. Yes, black dots would be fantastic. I agree. Black dots. We're going with the black theme tonight. That wasn't my intention. I didn't know that we were going to do that, but I'm liking it. All right, so let's get that just to the right length. And I'm thinking I could actually have it up here, or I could have it down low, but I'm actually thinking it might look better sort of down towards here. What do you guys think? Pop glue dot on that. Well, not everybody does, Jody. There are some people, and we even have a couple of people watching who I know black is not their favorite color for cards, and that's okay because we're all different. Like this. All right. And then we need, like you said, some black bling or black dots. So let's go to the scrap box and see how fast I can find them, because you know how it is. Sometimes I struggle to find them because they're not where they're supposed to be. I'm going through this, the bucket of bling. The bucket of bling. That's what it is. It's a box of bling. And the other thing I've noticed is I tend to find the bling that I'm looking for when I'm not looking for it anymore, when I'm looking for something else. But I think that's pretty standard. That's something that everybody does, right? Well, I have a couple of two right there, little guys, but I was looking for the bigger ones. And they're nowhere to be found. Seriously? Too much bling in here. But I agree that the black is the right choice. Definitely. Just wondering if they're actually over the back of the desk, because that's entirely possible, but can't see them right now. Okay, so I'm going to use we're going to make some. I'm going to use my Stampin' Blends. Actually turn your light coloured dots like white and vanilla. This is a vanilla one. We're going to make it black. That's not looking too bad. So let's grab, you can use a take your pick tool, or you can use the point of a pair of scissors, and we're going to pick these up. And I'm going to have one. Actually, I'm going to have one up here. And one up here. Whoop, that one has a bonus. What is it? Solvega called it kitty glitter. Otherwise also known as cat ears. All right, there we go. What do we think? Do we like it? I really like this card. It's simple enough, but it also, it has a bit of special about it. It's a beautiful stamp. Don't you think this is a lovely stamp? I'm so sorry I've not been paying a lot of attention to the chat, you guys. Oh, that's a bit sad, Cherie. I'm sorry to hear that. Wow. 4 out of 5 have pacemakers. My dad has a pacemaker, and he's on his second one, actually. He had to have the battery changed when it was in there about 10 years, and then he got the battery changed, and he's on his second lot now. So actually, I don't know if it was the batteries changed or a whole new pacemaker. I think it was just batteries changed. All right. Alrighty. 1. And how are we going for time? Oh, it's 8:29. All right. This is going to be super fast card. All right. I'm going to grab a piece of basic white card. And I've got a brand new pack here. I'm just going to snip this to get in there. Look what I just did to my nails. Look at that. Maybe that's why I don't do my nails. Well, probably if I was going to do nails again, like to have them professionally done, I would go back and have them. I used to get the powder ones where you dip them into the powder because they don't get scratched. So they're actually really good for crafting. But never mind. I'm so sorry you guys are talking about sad things. That's sad, guys. But I know you all need to chat and talk about it. I'm not saying don't. All right, I'm going to make this 13.8 by 9.5. So a little bit smaller because I'm going to do a mat around it. And I'm going to bring in my paper and I'm going to pick a really nice design that we're just going to choose. Deciding. These are actually all really nice. I actually think I might go with this one. Yeah, I'm going to go with that one. This is the one that's got petal pink on the back. Oh, what's on the back of this one? Ooh, no, I'm going to go with this one. All right, and I'm going to cut a piece. I don't actually know. I'm going to cut it 4 inches across, because that means in a 12 by 12 pack, if we cut it 4 inches across, we're going to we're going to get 3 across, right? Because 4 times 3 is 12, if my maths is correct. All right, so what I want to do is I'm going to come in here and I'm going to do an angled card, and I'm going to have it about here. All right, so about there. And I want to have, I don't want to have a lot of wastage. So like this. So this is going to be a super quick card. And I'm going to cut this bit off. I'm just going to use this. And this is just something a little bit not like me. This is not something I'd normally do. All right, so it's going to go, deciding how far I want it to go down. I mean, I could have it in the middle, but I don't want it to be in the middle. I want it to be a weird angle. All right, that looks pretty good. All right, I like that. All right, so I'm going to put my glue. Come on, out you come. Like so. And I'm going to have it. I know, that'll do. All right, we're just going to pick a weird angle. Nothing. And you could use scissors or you could use a trimmer to get exactly right. Now, if you, totally up to you, because if I use scissors, it's not going to be hard, because what I would do is I'd butt my scissors up against that white piece and use the white piece to get a straight cut. All right, and it actually looks perfectly fine. Or you can just use your trimmer. So let's put this right there in the groove. And then this one goes here. I'll get that piece out of the way. And now we have our piece that looks like this. And I just need to go along the top here underneath to make sure it's going to stick down properly. Now, let's see if I have some lemon lime twist. I do have some somewhere. Did I buy a packet of lemon lime twist? You know what I think I did? No, I have a packet of Parakeet Party, and that's similar but not quite the same. So let me just grab my lemon lime twist instead. So this is lemon lime twist, and that's the green that is in this, or one of the greens that's in this. And I'm going to cut this to my card front size. So we're going to go 10 by 14.3, which is 0.5 centimetre bigger on each side than the piece that we cut before, the white piece. Right, and this is going to go just inside here. You could zip around the outside with your one of the colours that's in here if you wanted to edge that. I'm not even going to worry about that. I'm just going to stick it straight down. So this is a pretty quick and easy card idea. Just pick any weird angle that appeals to you and stick it on, and then cut it to card shape. Like so. All right, and then we've got this area down here, which of course is going to be a great area to stamp. Now, if I wanted to, I could use the stamp that we just did before, the thanks, what is it? Thank you so much. That would look fine, but it's a bit small. And we have this other lovely one down here. We actually have a couple of really nice ones. I've got the Sending Flowers and Thinking of You, okay, and I could pop that across the bottom, okay. If I was going to use that, I would probably want to go to my dies and put a couple of the flowers from the die set on here. I think that would look really nice because it does say Sending Flowers, but words fail to express my gratitude. That's actually really nice, and I'm thinking that might be the one for this. So let's... Oh, who had a birthday? Inika, you had a birthday. Oh, that's very nice. I know it is nice, isn't it, when we're able to get the things we want and you can justify it with something like a birthday. Look, I love to buy stamps, obviously. I mean, that's why I became a demonstrator, was because I love buying crafty stuff, right? But I probably also love to buy clothes just as much. Something you guys might not know about me. I love to buy clothes. And you know what's been really nice, because I'm your typical, you know, mid-size fashion person. And what's really nice is these days there is a lot more people actually representing people who are either plus size or mid-size. And it's so nice to see. It's so lovely. All right, I'm thinking I don't want to do black. So I'm thinking, what color will I do? We've got Blackberry Bliss, we've got Melon Mambo, we've got Real Red, we've got, I think that's Early Espresso, or we've also got Lemon Lime Twist. I'm wondering if Lemon Lime Twist would be too light. What do you guys think? What color of these colors would we, you know what, Celebration used to be 3 months, and they brought it back down because it was just 3 months, to be honest, was too long. Okay, by the end of the Celebration, people were just bored. Yeah, maybe Blackberry Bliss. That might pull you back, Nairi. Nice to have you back again. Oh, hello, Megan. I didn't see you there. Oh, Blackberry. Megan said Blackberry as well. So, okay, Blackberry it is. All right, let's bring that in. And normally I probably wouldn't put Blackberry and this green together, but because they're both in the paper, we're going to get away with it. So let's pop this across the bottom here. This is the bit where I find out if I put the stamp on straight or not. Looks like, yeah, pretty good. Not bad. And then what we can do is we can use some of those cool sequins. Remember the sequins in the pack? I'm going to have to get some of these. And I think maybe the green or the berry ones would be really nice, but probably the green, I'm thinking. Oh, you didn't lose. All the lemon lime bling, I agree. Yep, lemon lime bling. All right, so let's grab a large one. These are super nice. I really like these. There's a little blob of something there that I'd like to hide. So let's add a couple of the smaller size, maybe. And maybe another one. And look, this is a pretty basic card. It's not very exciting, but I kind of like it. I like the fact that it's not, it's a little bit different. I do like the lemon lime bling as well. I think that looks really good. Stunning and simple. Good. Yes, these are all online exclusives, Inika, and so they'll be available next Tuesday, the 5th of March. Okay. In fact, if anyone's been listening to me, I have to apologize to you all. I've been telling people for weeks that they're going to be available on the 6th of March. And I only realized that I was mistaken, and it's actually the 5th, not the 6th. So I've been telling everybody quite happily the wrong thing. Luckily, it wasn't the other way around. At least they're coming out earlier instead of me saying the time and then telling everyone they're going to have to wait longer. You're actually going to get them earlier than what I said. So that's good. Now, does this need anything else, or do we just call that nice and simple just the way it is? So here's our 2 cards tonight, both made with the Zinnia set, completely different types of cards. What do you think? Do we like these? Do you think a new kit will come out on the 6th? No, I think the new kit should be out now. Actually, that's a really good question. Let me go have a look, because usually the kits come out on the beginning of the month. So let me see. It's not showing yet. So I'm thinking we'll have a look tomorrow, because it's still the 1st in the US. So maybe it's going to be tomorrow. And maybe I'm completely wrong and I'll have a different answer for you on Sunday night. Maybe. I would have expected them to come out at the beginning of the month, because that's what happened last time. So does that make sense? You looked this morning? Yeah. Okay, well, there's nothing there now. There are 3 of what? Yes, there are 3 sequins. There's one there, and one there. Okay, I do things usually in 3s on a card, because I just think that 3 is from a design point of view, 3 is the most it's the most pleasing to the eye. It's from a design perspective. Either one, odd numbers always look better than even numbers. Even numbers tend to look a bit weird. And there we go. We have 2 cards. Yeah, you are looking correctly. I can't see anything there. I just had a look right now to see if there was anything, and there's nothing underneath the Happening Now tab. I'm just refreshing the screen in case there's something I haven't seen. Oh, and it logged me out. Well, let me log back in and see if anything refreshes when I do that. I didn't catch earlier. I did ask if anyone was doing anything exciting this weekend, and I don't know whether anyone answered me because I was so busy colouring in that I missed all the responses. All right, let's have one more look. Nothing there right now that I can see. And I'm just going over to the online store and making sure there's nothing in there either. No, nothing at the moment. All right, sorry about that. But yeah, all the online exclusives like the Zinnia set, the coffee set, the Magnolias, all of that stuff is going to be available on the 5th. How, I don't know, with online exclusives, it's really tricky because we don't know how much stock they have of different things. So yes, it is possible that some things could sell out. If it sells out really quickly, I would like to think it would come back into stock though. Yeah, with online exclusives, it's a little bit tricky because it's not like we know it's got a catalog period to run. So that can be difficult. But I am hoping that they'll all be around for quite a while. We've still got online exclusives that came out a year ago, March last year, that are still available now. So, yeah, it just depends on how excited people are about them and how quickly they buy them. So let me go back over to me because yeah, the 3rd did get lost a bit in the flowers. I agree. I'm wondering if I should move it. Do you think I should move it? Donna asks what movie I'm watching this weekend. Well, we've just finished. We've just finished watching Avatar: The Last Airbender, which was surprisingly good. I actually really enjoyed it. And it was originally an anime, and they've made it into live action. So, yeah, that's kind of an interesting thing because I hadn't seen the anime. So, yeah, I actually enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. So there we go. Move it. We like to move it, move it. Now you've got that song in your head. Tell me you haven't. Am I watching any series at the moment? Well, the Avatar: The Last Airbender was a series, and we just finished it last night. I'm a Survivor fan. Let's you don't need to see the cards on my desk now, so let's come back over to me. Okay. I do love Survivor. Right now we have Australian Survivor, and we're getting to the pointy end of that competition. So this week, it's Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday nights on Channel 10. So we should be, by the next 3, I think we're going to be getting pretty close to the end of it. Not quite there, but anyway, that's fun. And what did you see today? Was it the Avatar that you saw? Oh, Survivor. Yes, Marilyn, I know. It's good fun. And then the American Survivor is just starting up. So it's kind of cool because we get one and then the other, which is really nice. But yes, we're big Survivor fans. Have been for years. I don't know why. I find it really interesting to watch. I find it interesting from a human relationships kind of a thing, and it's really interesting watching people. You just saw it advertised? Yes. So apart from that, and the other series I really want to watch, but I haven't yet, is Fool Me Once. Has anyone watched that? Because that looks good. My husband started watching it, and I said, oh, I want to watch that. So he stopped, and now I have to, and we're going to watch it again together. So we might do that this weekend. Oh, you're very welcome, Trish. Lovely to have you with us. Oh, silly old maths. Megan, really? That's something I can't do it. I can't do that. Maybe I need to give it a try, but nah, it doesn't interest me. Yes, it is awesome. It is awesome. All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much for your company tonight. Had a lovely time as always. I hope you all have a lovely weekend. Whatever you might end up doing, and let's get together again on Sunday night. Tomorrow is a day off. Woohoo! Do you realize I have been live every single day this week since Sunday last week? So I had last Saturday off, and then Monday I was live with my team. Tuesday's Technique Tuesday. Wednesday we had craft along. Thursday we had the leap year party, and then tonight. So yes, tomorrow's a day off. I'm going to enjoy it. All right, guys, have a fantastic week ahead, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.